Hello and welcome to the Hair Energy Report TV. My name's Stuart Nicholson. On today's Hair Energy Report, I want to talk to you about procrastination and why people procrastinate. Because at some stage, everybody is a procrastinator. How you overcome being a procrastinator is to understand what are the obstacles that you find in your way for getting things done. Once you understand what the obstacles and the hurdles that you have to overcome are, it makes life so much easier, and you will find that you get so much more work done and stop procrastinating yes, no, will we, should we, could we, and move forward. The number one thing that holds people back and makes them into a procrastinator is fear of failure. Yes, fear of failure. And it's quite understandable that if you don't have the self-belief that you can be worried that you'll fail. But if you don't try anything, if you haven't done anything new, you have already failed. So you have to get over fear of failure. And I put fear, I have an acronym for fear. It's false events appearing real. False events appearing real. You don't know until you've tried it, so it's a false event feeling real. The number two thing that inhibits people's ability to move forward and get things done is fear of success, which is very similar to fear of failure. You're worried that if you get it right, if you get something done, it might lead on to more complex tasks, and that concerns you, and it stops you going forward in your life and your career. So fear of success is a form of procrastination. The number three thing on my list of what makes a procrastinator is perfectionism. And I can tell you, being married to one, sometimes I can see her running around in circles getting things done and spending time getting things perfect as she sees it. Well, the thing is that as she sees perfect, maybe not how somebody else sees perfect. So I'm not saying that you should be slapshod, but perfectionism can drive you crazy and stop you achieving a good end result. Overthinking things is another enormous failure, and one of the hurdles you have to overcome in procrastination. It's essential that you need planning, and you need to think things through and put them on a timeline. But don't just go over it and over it and over it and not get anything done and not get anything started. So set yourself a timeline and then start to do the work. Poor time management, enormous in our fast-paced society today, where we all have more and more things to do, and there's emails going bing in the background, and the telephone never stops ringing, and messages popping up on Facebook. It is really easy to get involved in poor time management. You have to set aside time to make small baby steps towards your objective. Now, I say baby steps. Maybe you set, if you have a big project, maybe you set that you put aside 15 minutes every day to work on that task. And just by making small incremental steps, you will progress and you will overcome procrastination. The final thing on my procrastination list is a to-do list. And we've all seen them, and we've got computers, we've got them on the computer. But I still work with a piece of paper. And I do my to-do list at the end of every day. Often I hear people say, well, I do my to-do list in the morning, and by the time I've finished it, it's already gone because there's so many other things coming in. But you have to put aside, as we said, poor time management, you have to put aside time. But at the end of the day, I do my to-do list. And the reason I do that is so that I have a clear head when I'm leaving the office. I know what's going to happen tomorrow. I don't get woken up in the middle of the night by my thoughts. on what I have to do tomorrow. I know it's on the desk waiting for me. I do the to-do list and then I set it as priorities. What do I want to do first? What do I want to do second? And if the one that I want to do first, I'll break that down into A, B, C, D, and E, and F as well. And coming in the morning is just a matter of looking at the piece of paper and getting started. So I hope that if you found that you are a procrastinator, that helps you. And if you enjoyed this episode, please share it with your circle of friends on Facebook, or forward the email to somebody that you might find it of benefit. My name's Stuart Nicholson. Now go do something for your business.